And I normally give me a little punch, and I give my daughter a little hug. And that's it really, and the sort of arm of Jodie, the arm rough and ready, and they normally give us a bit of a punch back or a bit of a squeeze sort of thing, and it's just great to see them. My son's diabetic, and one day he gets highs and lows, and one day he was really depressed with his diabetes, and he kept saying to me and my wife, "How come I'm diabetic? My sister's not." So I tried to cheer him up. I says, "Well, you know what it is?" I says, "I'll swap you any time you want. I'll have your diabetes and you can have my Geordie accent." And you know what he said? He says, "No," he said, "I'd rather be diabetic than have a Geordie accent." I said, "You're joking, aren't you?" I said, "Well, it's great, isn't it? It's great."
Of someone who's a noisy eater.
Oh, yes.
That really annoys me.
Like that, Joan. Yes, like that.
Oh,
That's annoying.
The pair of yous are annoying.
Very nice, though.
Please, you enjoyed it.
Yes, it was
Yes,
very nice.
at the expense of our ears.
Frustrating the life out of her.
I burst a couple of blood vessels there.
I don't like that
Yes,
at all.
Joan, that's a pet hate.
I already got
Doing it
plenty.
again?
It is very self-righteous, actually. It is.
No.
You
No,
are.
I'm
You
not
always
having
think
that.
you're right.
No, no.
I like
no.
to get the last word.
No, that's not right.
Well, I think you do think you're right.
No, I've changed a lot.
But there you're doing it now, saying I'm wrong, so you're right.
Well, I'm hardly going to say, oh yes, I am self-righteous.
Not in a horrible way, though.
Oh, what's a nice way of being
I
self-righteous?
don't know, it's
then?
just you. I'm just used to you being like that.
Right. Self-righteous? No. No.
Bad habits. When people say something, I pretend I haven't heard them, so they repeat it again. That's a bad
What
habit.
for?
Just do it.
Dave's got some bad habits. He goes like that with his jaw. Really annoys me.
Oh,
Like,
Dougie does this? I mean, what good's that, anybody?
well, I don't know what Dave does. It's as if like his jaw's locked and he has to go.
God.
As I say, I think we're being used by people. Our tolerance is being used by people for their own ends. I was most annoyed with the election of the last Labour Party. Weren't really bothered about what they did.
This is Robert De Niro as a New York cop. Give me one donut, 2 coffees. Okay, make that heavy on the mayo. I could do a Scouser.
Flamingo.
A cockatoo.
Cockatoo.
I think
cockatoo
you
or
have
a
a cockatoo.
Not me.
cockatoo or a cockatiel? What's the difference?
A cockatoo.
It's one's a
Animal
man, one's a woman.
Magic. What was the guy called?
Johnny Morris.
Johnny Morris.
Yeah,
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, he was
Johnny
good.
Morris.
Is that the
Well, that was
Used
a
to do all
cockatoo.
the impressions.
Was that a cockatoo?
Oh, cockatiel. Don't know what
Cockatoo
the
or
difference is. then.
cockatiel?
Cockatiel.
Cockatoo.
Cockatoo.
Wasn't it? It was cockatoo, man. It was a cockatoo. We're going for cockatoo on that one.
Cockatoo.
Yeah,
Or a cockatiel.
I'll go along that line.
Cockatiel.
Starling.
Oh, well,
Hey.
you never
Oh,
know.
I nearly said it's
Distant
starling.
relation. Did you?
No one likes
you?
It's a
starlings.
cousin twice
I don't
removed.
like starlings.
Nobody likes them.
His impressions are sometimes quite cruel. Don't like him. Ah, yeah. It's being stupid now. That won't be used on the thing, will it?
This is one of the best neighbourhoods you could live. The way it's handed to the centre of town, also to the local village at Stockton Heath. So I just love living here. I have done since the first day we moved in, especially because of the people who live around here. But that's, forget that bit.
I know it's not mine. It's beyond my wildest dreams because it's really upmarket. And I'm not kidding you. I would never have dreamt in a million years when I was in Newcastle. Though I would be living in a place like this.
No. No, what's a stupid question? Damn problem. No, I don't think so.
I've noticed when you pass people down here and you're smiling, say good morning, you sort of wouldn't do that in Newcastle. In Newcastle, they would think you were soft. I mean, you just didn't do that. People just sort of walk past each other and bump into each other. But down here, it's just nice and friendly and I like it. I mean, it's great.
Well, you don't know what's around the corner, but I can't be doing with moving again.
Well, the shop's around the corner.
What do you mean, the shop's around the corner?
Well, there's the hairdressers, the shoe shop, the clothes shop,
What's that
and there
got
was a
to-
post office. Well, you said you never know what's round the corner, and I do. I do know what's round the corner.
I went fly fishing once. I caught a 7-pound blue bottle. I tried it, but I got bored, just sat there waiting for something to happen. Nothing. A bit more. I'd like a bit more activity, like than fishing. I'm not getting enough exercise. I used to go swimming, but I've not got the time to do it now. I just can't be bothered.
It sounds corny now, but he used to always get the same chat line. I say, you know what it is? You know the best part of your body? It's a bit in between the top of your head and the bottom of your feet. All of you. I say, you're lovely. I said, I've seen some lovely lasses in my time, but I said, but you must have been right ahead of the queue in the audition with the good looks. But when I was saying all these things, I had my fingers crossed.
No, actually, he's not too bad. He's not that unsavoury a person. I think he's all right.
Thank you.
'Cause I'm really intolerant.
I'm not that unsavoury a person.
How many hours do you reckon you could stay awake for?
Competitively, 24.
Well, yesterday I can use as an example. I stayed awake for 8.5 hours. I did.
8.5?
Yeah.
Wow.
Normally, I'd have 6 to 7 hours sleep. I think it's advisable to have 7. I know that if you have more than 7 or less than 7, you're likely to die earlier.
I'm not kidding. I'm not being nasty or anything. I'm telling the absolute truth. It wakes me in the night. It did early this morning, round about 4 a.m. And I shook. Well, I didn't shock Jackie. I said, Jackie, turn on your side, because when she's lying on her back, you see, her head will flop back, and she'll go. And I thought, oh,
you're nasty about me.
No, it's not. I'm not being nasty.
I can't help it, can I?
No.
I can't help it.
And you had your adenoids out.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yes, and my tonsils, but I can't help it. I've got to lie on my back because I've got a bad back.
It does something queer to folk, doesn't it? I mean, they might be a bit more sparky, and they might be in the mood for love.
Well, there is such a thing as nose pegs.
Is there really?
Yes.
Oh well.
Which we'll have to introduce into this household.
I'll go and sleep in the other room if you want. Or you go and sleep in the other room. Yes, why not?
There's a thing I'm you guys know where everybody's called man, even a woman. If you're talking to a woman, you're going, all right, man? I mean, if I'm talking to my mother, I'd say, who, man? But, I mean, that's my mother. My mother's not a man. But, so, doing here, I've said it a couple of times, and it just slipped out. I'll say, if it's a woman, or somebody pushes in, and say, who, man, who are you pushing? Say, I'm not a woman, I'm a man. I say, now you're a woman, man.
Would you agree that 80% of communication is non-verbal?
Just thinking about that one.
Well, you were looking at me then and communicating. You were frowning a little bit, so you were communicating, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
And I read your face to say that...
Yeah, I guess you could say, 80% is non-verbal.
Yes. Well, it's 100%, isn't it, if you're a North Sea diver mending oil rigs?
I'm just not biting.
Or the windscreen wipers off and things like that. How many blanks check pens? Here we go.
What's the matter?
Sophie's eating a mouse.
We should have started this early, you know. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
Come on, Brian.
Please don't look at me like that.
I'm not looking. How do you cope? I'm so sorry. How do you cope?
Look at you making me laugh.
I'm not. It's you.
No, sorry, I employ artists to do all the...